Hey, Vinyl Community, Jeff back again, and it is time to take a look at yet another, it's not another, it's the same issue with Amazon.com. If you've been watching for any length of time, or if you want to scroll back for the full story, I wish I could pinpoint the video. It was about 3 months ago. I went through this thing where I ordered an album, got the wrong album. I notified Amazon that it was the wrong album. I sent the album back. They resent it. It was the wrong album. I notified them again. Hey, you've got boxes that are boxed wrong. It's labeled right, but it's not what's inside. And they said, okay, well, so they escalated it, said, hey, well, give it a couple days for us to fix it and then reorder. Reordered, got the wrong item. They told me I didn't need to return that because I was frustrated. I'm like, I got to keep running back to town to drop these packages back off. So they ended up letting me keep an album, and then they said, we'll reship it, and then they shipped the wrong one again. And they let me keep the last one. So I ended up getting some free records out of it, but they weren't the records I ordered. So I said enough. They finally just gave me credit for the album. They gave me the wrong credit, and I ended up buying another album, totally different album, and I just let it go. Well, the particular band that I was looking for is Mullmuzzler, which may not mean anything to most of you, but James Labrie of Dream Theater. That was the band he did his first 2 solo albums under. It was Mullmuzzler. Don't know what it means. And they had been recently reissued on vinyl, so I wanted to get them. And the one that I was looking for dropped from the $30 range into the like $20, $21. Well, anyway, I let it go and moved on. Well, the other day, the second Mullmuzzler album, part 2, it was in the 30 range. It dropped down into the lower 20s. And then I noticed that the first one that I could never get right was still hovering in that lower range. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger and bought it. And yes, I got Mullmuzzler too. So it came, it's valid, it's cool. It's the right album. And it was a great price. They came, separately, even though I ordered them together and delivered together, but they came separately from different things. Labeled correctly and everything. Got the second one, and here it is. It's labeled correctly. It's got the title of the album right there on the box. Is that what's in it? Of course not. It's Ace Frehley's tribute, which is funny because one of the very first ones I got, it was this one. And then every one I got after that was a different thing in the box. The ones that I ended up keeping were The Babies and a blues album from another band. So every album that I got wrong was a different album. But the very first one that I got wrong last time, 3 months ago, was Ace Frehley. So at least they've been consistent in being wrong. So I immediately notified them, and they're going to send me a replacement. So here's my goal. Now I want to be vindicated. I want a vendetta. I'm out to solve this problem, because obviously contacting them, going through the whole chat session and letting them know this is what's happening, your things are mislabeled, and telling them about it is not working. Literally, it says on there there's 10 items left. So I'm going to order all 10 of those items until I get the right one. So I'm going to send this one back, and they've got me a new one coming. So by the time I get that new one, it should say there's 9 left. That's probably going to be wrong. I'm going to refund and say buy it again. I'm going to do that through all 10 of these, because I am going to get this resolved. And either I'll stop when I get the right album, or I end up getting 10 more albums that I've got to send back, and they're going to finally have their system cleaned of these mislabeled albums. So that's what I'm saying I'm going to do now. I hope I'll follow through. But anyway, if you're not familiar with Mullmuzzler, these are the albums, like I said, James Labrie, Dream Theater. He did these. These would have been in the 90s. Then he started doing albums under his own name, James Labrie, just solo stuff. So, but in this case, these are, like I said, these are recent reissues in the past year or so. It's a double record set. And these are nothing like Dream Theater, of course. And actually, it seems like every James Labrie album is a little different. His newer stuff that he's got now with his solo stuff tends to be a bit more extreme than you would think, as far as the aggression of the music, more than the melodic nature of Dream Theater. I mean, he's got other singers on there that are doing the aggressive vocals at times too, that help out. So it's each album's a little different. This is more just straightforward, you know. It's hard rock. It's not prog. It's not, you know. Whereas like his most recent album is very mellow, not real mellow, but I mean it's very mellow compared to the rest. These are on gold, semi-translucent looking vinyl. They're both the same. They're in cheap paper sleeves. I'm gonna put some plastic. Anyway. The other album, and they did change the name. Now it says James LaBrie's Mullmuzzler. That didn't used to be like that, and it's Mullmuzzler 2. So anyway, I'm gonna keep pushing to get the first one, but for now, I got the second one. First one is just gonna have to hopefully eventually come, or they're gonna run out of them, and then eventually have to order them and get them rightly labeled. I guess I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Just thought I'd share that. It's been a struggle, and whatever, fun. Thanks for watching. Though I'll see you later. Rock on and rock hard.